Hello and welcome to Sox Addicts Podcast, your safe place to find support for your Red Sox addiction, your Red Sox PTSD, your Red Sox joy, your Red Sox pain. We're just here to support one another. I am here with my co-hosts, Christina and Liz. They are the Soxiest fans you could ever find. Thank you for joining us and enjoy the show. Happy Easter!
Happy Easter!
Welcome to Sox Addicts Podcast.
I have my ears ready. I've been sick to my stomach all weekend. This game has made me literally sick, guys.
We split though. I mean, honestly, Seattle is known to have like one of the best pitching staffs. So for us to take a split,
I was surprised. Believe me,
it's good. And also, you've got to remember. I mean, yes, last night's game was horrible, but that other game. The second game, game 2, that we lost 1-0. I mean, that was just a pitcher's duel, and it was just who's going to make a bad pitch. And Pavetta just made that one bad pitch and caused that home run. But other than that, we hung in with them. So we got to take the positives from it. Last night's game was just so hard because of the way we came back. And then
that was terrible. It was terrible. I wanted to throw up
because we could have won that game easily if there would have just been a different pitcher on.
And you know how Christina hates those losing by one games.
Yeah, because if I get my
stolen base, that stolen base, that if it wasn't because of that and they got him out, who was it that tried to get
Reyes?
Yes. Oh man. I was just and today when I was like, oh god, here we go again. And then as soon as I see Joelle warming up, I wanted to vomit. I wanted to throw up. I was about to just stick my head in the toilet.
I know, it was bad. And it's just like, and yesterday's game, there was just some little, like, it was like you said, like Reyes, when he tried to steal it and they fouled it off, I was like, okay, don't. I literally turned to Mike and I was like, don't try again, because they know they're going to be expecting it because you just try to steal.
Exactly.
And I know that pitcher, they threw that ball. You know how it was an ugly ball? I know he threw it high and up on purpose because they knew Reyes was going to steal so that the catcher could get it and throw him out. And I was like, I told you they were expecting it, because you just try to steal the pitch before, but they fouled it off and you had to come back. And then whatever, that's fine. I mean, it happens. I get it. It's done. Joelle was just, I just don't have faith in him. I'm glad he did okay today, but I just don't. I'm different. I know what I say is nothing. I'm not a coach. I'm not a manager. It's hearsay. I mean, it's easier for me. I'm on this side. But when it was Julio Rodriguez coming up to bat and 2 on with 1 out, and he's MVP caliber. He's MVP caliber.
You should have just walked him.
Yeah. Yes. I thought, okay, this guy's gonna hit. And so when he got ahead in the count, the batter did, Julio did, and the pitcher Joelle, or it wasn't Joelle at that time. It was already, they had pulled Joelle and put what's his name in state and whatever. Can't remember his name. But I got 3-1 on him. Mike was like, oh, he's going to walk him. I was like, it's better. He needs to walk him. That loads the bases, and that makes a force out in every play, because it's bottom of the 10th. Either he's going to hit it and they're going to walk off anyway. So let's take our chances with Polanco, who's right behind him. Maybe he'll hit a double play, maybe not, but it doesn't matter because it's a forced play at home, because you don't have to tag the guy. Just touch the base, right? Bases are loaded. And it was 3-1. So I'm like, just whatever you do, don't pitch down the middle. Pitch around him. It's okay if you walk him. A walk doesn't hurt us in this situation. And then he pitched it right down the middle, and Julio hit it. And I was like, that's it.
Well, before we talk too much about...
Yes, I know we have guests.
We have guests today.
We always come
we have the Ritt from Pesky Podcast, and that is one of the podcasts that I was on, like probably the 3rd one I was ever on. So I am very appreciative.
That was my first podcast.
And then we have Leslie from Pesky Party Hour here, and she is one of the original Pesky Party girls, and she's doing her thing, and I'm loving it. And I'm just excited to have them on. I apologize, I'm not like totally prepared. I didn't do like a promo, anything. That is all on me. It was like the longest week, and I'm just tired. Having a real job is hard. I'm not used to having a real job. So I'm going to bring them on. Here is Leslie and the Ritt. Welcome.
Hey, what's going on? How you guys doing?
Good. How about you?
Good. Surviving this weekend game. So
Yeah.
That's what you can do.
Surviving. That's how, like, I mean, but I'm honestly like, didn't have a lot of high hopes for our starting pitchers.
And they did amazing.
And they've done wonderful.
Yes.
And wasn't worried about our batting, like our hit. I wasn't worried about that at all. We were number 5 last year. I thought we're fine. And that has actually been
what was lacking.
Yeah. Definitely.
So, tell me what's going on new with you, the Ritt.
Not much. I'm just pretty excited that we were able to, we could have easily went 4-0 to open the season up. But like you said, Melissa, our pitching staff, total combined starters, 1.64 ERA, which is just absolutely ridiculous. To think that everybody, including myself, was, that was the biggest need we needed, starting pitching. And so far, from Bayo to Pavetta to Cutter Crawford to Whitlock today, they handled the pressure and shown that whatever they've been working on in the off season with Andrew Bailey has been pulled off and has worked. And my two biggest surprises was Pavetta, 10 strikeouts, just gave up that one misplaced ball. And then Whitlock today, he was 1 K away from actually, tying his career strikeout total. So I was really, really surprised. So
yeah, same. So Leslie, what is new with you, and how are you feeling about this series?
If you asked me last night, it was a completely different answer.
Exactly.
I was so upset. I mean, I think Travis said it best when he was like, if I ever see him on the mound again. I mean, I was
yes. Oh, I wasn't even drinking till the end of the game. I didn't even drink. I was like, I don't need to drink. And then I drank.
I didn't either. I didn't ever drink last night, but I could have for sure.
That's
especially
the problem.
When I went into extras. I'm telling you. I said this earlier on mine, like so I've been drinking the mics, reliving some 04 magic. It's a long story, but I drank it through the whole playoffs in 04. So I had one opening day. Great. I totally bought in. We can do this. We're not as bad as people think we're going to be. And then I didn't drink 2 and 3. So really we can blame all of it on me.
Yeah, it's all your fault.
It's all Leslie's fault.
Yeah, that's like, well, we've talked about it before in here that, like if somebody, even if one of my kids walked in the room and we were winning and then we started losing, I'm like, get out of the room and don't come back in here. Yeah. I'm superstitious. I know it's silly. Mike makes fun of me about it, but I'm like, that's just how
I mean, I'm the same way. I'm the same way, but I wasn't feeling up to drinking last year. So
yeah, I get it.
Had some earlier today and, pulled out a win. So it looks like I'm buying stock in my hard lemonade for this.
Yeah.
But no, it's good. I think, other than that, I think we've got some mojo happening. I never in a million years thought our pitching would look this good.
No, me neither. I did not.
Let us bow our heads and give thanks to Andrew Bailey.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. And so, home opener on the 9th, you're going to be there. So that's awesome.
I am.
That is awesome.
I'm super excited.
Hopefully, it's actually supposed to be in the 60s, supposedly, which you never know. They could change, but it is predicted to be in the 60s.
I feel like I'm still going to take the thing I'm making. I don't have to wear it.
Yeah.
I'd rather have the coat than not have the coat.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I'm going to bring a blanket. Like that's, I'm going to have stuff ready just in case. Because
anybody else going to a home opener? I don't know that.
No.
They live too far.
Yes, I'll be going.
Well, actually, that's our state. That's our STAR test. That's our state exam here for us.
You can't miss that one.
I couldn't miss even if I wanted to. I have to. Certified teacher has to be present too. I can't. A sub can't give that test. It has to be a certified teacher. It has to be. Yeah. There's a lot of rules and stuff you can't.
So, the Ritt, are you planning on coming to Fenway or Polar Park anytime soon?
I'm trying to sit there and work with DC and George to try to get all of us together to come up to Polar Park. Had Mike on, as you know, last night, and
was great.
He was great. He was great and stuff. So I found out that the person we dealt with for press passes is the same person still there. So we got to come up and find a time when the Red Sox were playing home and the Woo Sox were playing home, so we can hit one and then the other.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then,
that'd be wonderful.
Yeah, and then we're trying to figure out a time to go up, because a lot of the people from like our whole BSEN that we've been building, Pete Collins and our guy Jutt, we all want to get together, go to a game and have some fun. And then Mike sit there and told us last night, he goes, you guys George and DC's gotta get a picture taken by the pesky pole, because
oh, of course,
just iconic. And I'm like,
of course. And I have a good camera, I can do that for y'all. Like, I can be your photographer, so got it.
Wow. I was trying to get out, not on air, but I was trying to get off of it. I'm like, man, maybe we just cut and paste us right there, save a couple bucks. But with Mikey Two Guns, he sat there and said that I can crash on his couch, so that takes away one huge expense.
And it's a very comfortable couch. I've slept on it. It is actually, I slept so good on it. Yeah. So yeah, that's where I stayed when I came. When was it? For September? Yeah, September, for the wedding. And one night I was sleeping so hard, Stephanie's sitting at the end of the couch, and she said I had my legs like I was kind of like in a ball, and all of a sudden I had my legs just on top of her. She's like, you felt comfortable enough to be like sleeping almost on top of me? I'm like, sorry, I was so tired going to Fenway during the day, and between all this stuff, yeah, it's tiring. So tell me a little bit about your network going on.
Well, back in October, it's kind of sad to say, but with the Red Sox season the way it was, I kind of got bored with the Pesky podcast.
Yeah.
So
there's nothing to talk about.
Nothing to talk about. I was kind of like I hit a brick wall, kind of say, because we were getting great views and everything like that. So I was like, I'm the type of person I need a new challenge.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, let's see if I can do a network. So I went and started the Patriots podcast. Pete Collins is the head host over there now, and he's does amazing. He's actually my right-hand man for BSEN. He does a lot of behind the scenes and stuff and helps out. Then we got a Celtics podcast, Dynasty Proud. Jason and Alex are really, really good. They were kind of shy at first, but now they got a really good rhythm. And the hardest one was the Bruins. But Pete had two really good friends, the Kings of Causeways, the podcast, and Pat and Ryan. Once they actually, got their work schedules committed, they do everything now. I think it's Pat's wife took over all their social media and is working with them now. So, and then we have the Pesky Party Hour with Leslie. That was / train wreck at first.
Oh no!
Oh,
but now it's
who was on there.
It's a lot better now. It's more relaxed.
It's just you now, like, because there was somebody else on there. And like, okay,
yeah,
I didn't get to watch the first ones.
Yeah, it's more relaxed now. It's more of a fun vibe, and
go party hour is supposed to be fun.
It does.
Yeah. So
you got to live up to your name. You can't just
I know.
And then recently, Pete got connected with a guy on Twitter, Beast Mode. He's from Germany, huge Pats guy over there, and and now we're going German. So it's pretty exciting for us over here.
Amazing.
That is exciting, man. Yeah. I don't know. This year is going to be interesting. Well, I feel like we're going to have more stuff to talk about with the Red Sox. Like I really do. And I plan on going to Portland, watching, our young guys and definitely be at Polar Park a lot. And so I've never been into watching the minor league games. So this will be it's like a new thing. It's a new adventure. So I think a lot of people will be, because they're talking about these young guys and that's our future. And that's, so that's exciting. And what about, do y'all ever check out any of you check out anybody else watching?
I'll say, I always thought it was more exciting because they're more personable You know, they're more accessible to talk to, even as a fan. And, you know, 85-90% of the minor league, you know, players, you know, will always sign an autograph, you know, take a picture and stuff like that. So it kind of gives you more of a relationship to build with them.
Yeah. Well, and then if you build that relationship then, and then things work out, then you haven't, and like, you know, you're able to, you know, that's a friendship that you've made that, you know, get to keep. So that's great. Like that's wonderful. I'm definitely excited about it. About doing all that. And I mean, Mike he has so many cool stories that I get to hear. Like, I'm like, oh my goodness. Sometimes I'm like, oh wow, those guys. I mean, they're just guys, you know, that's how it is. But yeah, it'll be exciting stuff. Y'all definitely need to come up and go to some games, Polar Park. Like all of us, we should all just hit it up.
I'll be up a lot during the summer.
You'll be up a lot. Okay, good.
Yeah, I'll be up a lot.
Yeah. I've I've only, like, it's only been recently, the past year or so, because of Christina, that I've been able to come. She's a wonderful friend, making sure.
Good job, Christina.
Yeah,
I would just call her up and be like, you want to go to Fenway in June? My treat. She's like, hell yeah. I'm like, you want to go to Fenway in July? I'm going again. You want to go? You want to go to Fenway in September? Because I got to go to my daughter's wedding. She's like, yeah, okay, let's go.
Like, let's go.
I'm like, I already booked your flight.
With Mel.
I would tell her, I already booked your flight, and send her the thing, and she'd be like, oh, okay. Because I have all her information, her name, her birthday.
She has my driver's license, all that.
I just send her a thing. I booked your flight. We're going.
Yeah. Definitely was she's definitely a blessing in that way, because I couldn't have definitely not done any of those things.
I love you.
So yeah, that's good times. And now just living closer is gonna be like, I can't even, it's I think it hasn't even like hit me that I'm really here. Like, because in Texas, like, if you see like a car with a Red Sox bumper sticker or somebody wearing a Red Sox hat, you're like, hey, like, you're all excited. And now I'm like just driving down, and it's just
everybody
everywhere. I could buy like Red Sox stuff at Walmart. Like, it's whatever, it's ever CVS. Like, here we go. Like, and I'm here, and and honestly, I just feel like these people are more like, they're my people. Like, I feel like I belong, which in my life, that has been something that I haven't always felt like I belonged in places I was. And I'm like, this is just great. Now I miss my kids. That part is just, you know, that part's rough. But besides that, like, no one was surprised when I was like, I thought people were going to think I was crazy moving up here. And they were like, no, like, I feel like that's what you should do. And I was like, really? I'm like, I'm either really stupid or brave. I don't know which one it is. I guess.
I mean, I thought brave for sure. I was all for it when you said I'm like, good for her. Let's go.
Yeah, it just worked out. Like, everything lined up, and it worked out good. So, yeah, it's just been awesome. So I'm excited to get to meet you on the home opener. That's gonna be fun. So you're gonna be in, where did you say? Or do you want to say where you're going to be sitting? Or
I'm in section 10. So.
Okay, yeah, section 10, of course, yeah. I'll be like grandstands I usually am the grandstands behind. Those are the tickets I get. But they're going to be like third baseline, kind of like over that way. Left field. That'll be left field. Yeah. So,
yeah. I'm on the opposite side. That's all right.
We'll definitely have to.
It'll be good.
Yeah, definitely have to meet up, and
don't forget to take carrots for Melissa.
Oh yeah, don't forget my carrots.
Fresh too, and big ones. Don't forget carrots.
Yeah,
I literally almost have made, and I still have it. So I'm not sure if I'm putting on my puffer vest or not with all the Section 10 shirts, but I have the Citrus Hills Fuck This, which is of course the sherbet orange.
Yeah.
So you could have Ted Williams on the carrot, and then just big.
Oh yeah. That would be amazing. Yeah. That is just so
new flesh boy.
I can't believe the carrot thing is just blown up as much as it has, because it literally was just a picture of me holding a carrot. I was not doing anything.
I literally saw it, and I'm like, okay. And
I mean, yes, of course your mind
of it
is going to go to, whoa, that's big. And it is shaped like something,
Some
but
people
I
are
didn't have
psychotic.
it in my mouth. I wasn't doing vulgar things with it.
You were
Like,
holding it.
I think they were mad that you
I
couldn't
did
have it
post
in
a
your
picture
mouth.
of me with a hot dog last night after I
Yeah.
had a few glasses of whiskey, like to see if it would trigger that person, but whatever.
I mean,
I
hopefully
deleted
he's
it.
just gone. Because that was like, what are you talking about?
Well, yeah, and then he went after Liz the other day.
Oh my God. Was that the same guy?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
the same guy.
Oh, I didn't
Gordon.
even realize. Oh, he's a bomb. Nobody
He
cares
was
about
like,
Yeah,
pulling
he's,
off. I was
He's
like,
like,
why
he's
are
like
you
a
so
picture of
mean? Like,
himself.
why?
what's the problem?
Yeah, like, I
Worry
don't
about
know.
your own life. There,
He's actually
kiddo.
been
Yeah.
nice to be like, he was like, wow, I give you credit. You're watching a game. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay.
I watched the game.
I don't. I'm like, okay. I guess.
Oh,
I
you
don't
mean
know.
the Red Sox they play games?
They play games and we watch them.
Whoa!
I mean, my
Wow.
name is
Wow.
Sox
Now,
Addicts,
Christina,
but come
Whoa!
on,
crazy.
Wow.
that's what we do.
I didn't know
We
that's what they were doing.
games. Yeah, we watch games. So.
How is everybody feeling about Story? Because I love Story.
I love Story.
You know,
I love Story too. He's just was a little off, but he finally got a hit today. But
He did.
I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it.
But he is
Listen,
immaculate.
I'm not a story lover, and I am.
Yeah.
I'm on board. You guys,
Yeah.
you guys are
He's
right. I'm
immaculate.
still not on Costas
Mhm.
board yet, so
You're what?
not on Costas yet.
You're not on.
Oh no, I love
Mhm.
that too. Yes.
Come on.
He needs to be getting on base
Well,
like
I
a lot more. He
think
was
it's,
2 for 12,
Mike was
3 for
talking
12 if you
earlier.
count the
It's
Yeah.
it's these pitches that they've learned which ones he can't. He's gonna have to adjust to that.
Well, yes, because
he's
and they
gonna have
talked
to start
they
hitting
talked about that a lot during this thing. Like they keep throwing him the slider and the this, and he can't.
Mhm.
And but
Can't hit it.
I mean, yes, but I'm sure. I'm hoping, but I'm sure. I mean, hello, they're professionals. Our hitting coach will notice that, and during batting practice, I'm pretty sure they're going to start off the pitching machine, throwing him those pitches and getting him to adjust to it. Because
Mhm.
now they know that out there, the other teams have noticed that he can't hit that pitch, and that's all they were throwing him this time. And he
Right,
was
that's my
struggling. He
issue.
was struggling so bad, but. Hopefully he gets in the cage, gets in batting practice, gets it in, starts taking those pitches, practicing those pitches and figures it out. Because if not, Leslie, you're right. They're just going to keep throwing him those pitches,
They're
and
gonna
he's
throw
going to
that for the
keep
rest of the
and
year
he's
if
going to
he
keep
can't start
Yeah.
and he's going to keep striking out. So he's going to have to make the
Yeah.
adjustment.
Well, but
he's
as
going to
As
have
soon
to.
as he gets on base more, I can start liking him. But I swear to God, if I see him taking little snackies anytime before he starts getting on base regular, I'm gonna.
He's got to
Lose my
fuel himself.
Yes.
He's eating more
Maybe not in
bananas.
plain view,
Yeah.
or like polishing the nails. We don't need to do that.
I love his nail polishing and I love his yoga. I love his whole
Listen,
vibe.
I love the nails polished. Just don't do it during the damn game. Watch the game. Learn.
Oh,
from
like
people
he's
playing
polishing
with.
them while the game is going on.
I swear to God, I saw that last year, and I was like,
gosh. Yeah, that's interesting.
"What is
It
happening?"
wouldn't dry. Like it would be. But yeah, I know. To me,
He's doing that,
I
the
say
Sally
he's
Jansen
our,
60 second.
I say he's our, our own personal Jesus. That's Costas to me. He's Jesus. Like he's a guru. I love his whole vibe. But I'm a weirdo, so weirdos like weirdos.
Listen, as long as he gets on base, I will love it forever. He just has to start getting on base. That was my issue with last year as well. Like,
Well, and at first base, he's doing very good. He's definitely doing good at his position. And Story, immaculate. Like he is, like.
Yeah, I'm not worried about Story. I'm not worried about Story at all.
Woo!
I think Story's gonna.
I think it's funny that Dave just keeps bringing up how Story is so much better than Kike.
Oh well, definitely. I mean, obviously.
Yeah, I was like, you don't have to say it anymore. We know. we know Dave.
We know that. And O'Neal, oh my God.
Wow.
Oh, I'm so happy about that.
I love him.
I love him. I'm like, yes, please. I want more of that. Like, yes.
I say he's like
and Cedon.
Boston.
Come on, Cedon Rafaela. I'm sorry, but I'm in love with that little 23-year-old because he's young and he's so cute and his little monster thing and and the dives out there in the center field. I'm like,
I would like that to dance from you, please. The rest of us did.
What is it? I need to know the backstory. People say it's swimming.
He did it with me earlier today. That's all I can say. Come on.
They said it's a swimming thing, but then he put on his Instagram a zombie. So I was like, yes, okay.
It's something to do with the monster. They
said something to do with the monster.
looked like climbing to me.
Yeah,
like I
like
thought because they were all
Masa
asked
though,
about that.
I love my Masa, but Masa goes like this.
He does. He's like
cracks me
it's
up.
very like mechanical.
My little pequeñito. He's got no rhythm. He's
no
like,
rhythm.
He has no rhythm whatsoever.
rhythm.
but leave my pequeñito alone because I love him.
You probably don't have rhythm.
Yes.
Leave my pequeñito alone because I love him. And his
thought
beautiful skin. God, and
his
he's got
skin is
gorgeous
beautiful.
what
skin.
is he trying to do? Twerk? I was like, that is not twerking. Sir.
Oh no.
That was, but it was a little
Yeah,
stiff. It was a little stiff. You got to give him that.
Yeah.
But I love him.
I mean, everybody. So a lot of people didn't like what Cora said about the vibes, like, about if vibes won or whatever the quote was. I like it because I know that each team that we have had where we have won a World Series, there was a certain closeness, vibe, and chemistry that was like that catalyst and moved that. There's
like
the beard. There's the
cowboy. When the cowboy up. They were just wild cowboys. Like they were just don't give a fuck. Like they were just
were just having fun. And I think that's the thing is if they have fun, they're gonna vibe and chill together. And it's I think that's better. And
I love to see it. And
they are losing, at least it'll be entertaining. Come on, frustrating.
Yeah, so he did say if they give trophies for vibes, we're up there because that's the mood in the clubhouse. And everybody started talking on Twitter like, oh, less dancing, more hitting. Okay, y'all calm down. It's not serious. Let them celebrate, let them do their dance, whatever gets them motivated, game. Like, why is everybody so upset about that? Like, I don't really understand.
I mean, it's baseball is entertainment at its core.
We're not the fucking Yankees. I'm sorry, we're not.
Exactly.
I'm not doing this bullshit that even their announcers are boring. If you ever have to watch a game on and their announcers, because their announcers they're not allowed to celebrate either because they want it to be professional. And they're not allowed to cut up, and even the announcers are so boring. And when we're playing them and it's their announcers, it's like I just mute it and put the radio on, watching the game, but listening to our announcers on the radio because they're boring. And I'm sorry. Yes, it's a business. Yes, it's a game. But yes, I also want to be entertained to bring me back. Yeah, like you said, I like the celebrations. I like the dancing. Every game this game, even the two that we lost, but when they started off showing the dancing in the dugout, I loved it. It hyped me up. I mean, yes, we did it, but at that moment before the game started, I was like, let's go. It's a good thing.
Well, and also the main word that has been describing them is athletic. They work their asses off and they are athletic this year. So if they were doing all that and they were slobs and they had not been, like they weren't in shape and they were this, then fine. Then okay, please focus on working out.
Right.
Do it.
If they were a certain third baseman.
But they're so athletic this year.
Exactly.
And
and this weekend, guys, it was hard. Don't get me wrong. Last night's game, because game 2, like I said earlier, and I agree with the Ritt, we could have gone 4-0. But game 2, I mean, it was just a pitching duel. It was great. Pivetta pitched his heart out. He did amazing. Beautiful. One bad pitch, it was a home run. Literally, it was one home run. That was it. We had an opportunity in the first inning when their pitcher started off a little shaky and we had those walks and stuff, didn't capitalize. We had an opportunity in the 8th inning, didn't capitalize. But, I mean, it was a close game. We didn't get our asses handed to us. It was one pitch and it was 1-0. So that just tells me, I mean, that's not like, oh shit, like we did good. We hung in there. It was, like I said, it was one pitch. We lost 1-0. Last night's game, our bats were dead again. They finally started coming alive at the end. And then you put a certain pitcher on the mound in the 10th inning, you get what you get. I'm sorry. When I saw Joely warming up, I was like, the fuck is this? There's no fucking way Joely's warming. Please tell. And then I get it because there was a bunch of lefties. It was all we had. But I was like, oh, dude, Jesus Christ. Because I don't have any faith in him. I have not had any faith in him last year when I would see him pitch. And I don't know about all of y'all, and this is just me, but doesn't it piss you? Because it really does for me. Pisses me off when he's out there just chewing that gum so nonchalant. I'm like, throw that motherfucking gum out and pay attention and pitch your fucking game. He's just there.
Stop it.
I don't even know. Like, you are so
You're literally nicer than me on this though, because I'm sitting there going, put anyone else in. Anyone, I don't care.
I got it. That's how I felt. No,
come in.
Can Bobby D pitch? Maybe
Bobby D don't care who pitches. Just
he was originally a pitcher. He could do it
for Arizona.
I take Bobby D over Joelle at that point.
Yeah.
Like seriously, put him in.
And
that
what's
one's
going
tough for
on
me.
with Henley? Why?
No.
So why is Jansen all of a sudden like his back is tight and I don't know what the problem is?
He's older, Liz.
It's like a conditioning problem to me because you have Rafi and him out.
Yeah.
Like, to me, that's a conditioning issue because that's two. Two is a pattern at that point. Like, you slept wrong. Okay, I slept wrong, and that's fine. I'm not an athlete.
Well, yeah, but you also, I'm also thinking not the Rafi thingy, but the Jansen because he is old, and they just came from Florida. And they just came from Florida. Nice hot weather, and they went straight to cold weather.
Yep.
And
he's like, I went to bed and then I woke up.
He's a little older, so it could have. I'm just saying, like, but that's why,
time he comes
we might have needed another closer. I don't know. I like when he plays. He plays wonderful to me, but he's just
always
older.
A heart attack. I feel like he's gonna have a heart attack. Like, he looks like he's gonna have a heart attack. Even if he does well, he's sweating. He always looks like he's either got a bad stomach virus and he's up there or he's gonna have a heart attack. I'm sorry.
He plays one game and then he's out for like 5 games. That's why. And you guys know that.
Sorry.
You guys know that I do not
like
with him. I'm not a Henley supporter. I
am. I like him. I wish he was younger, but I do agree that he's old AF and
he old.
Yeah. My issue was like the second, third game. I mean, this is not an issue.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Well, I think it was sort of like
Rafi, a factor, Christina, but
Rafi was like, who knows if he was just working on his farm all summer. All winter. Like, I don't know what he did. But what they're saying is possibly that pitching machine is too hard because that's when it happened. He was swinging, but when he was the night before, the way he swung, Mike said that was weird. Like, he thinks possibly he tweaked something, like he stopped and there was a pain and maybe he didn't realize he felt it. But you know how sometimes your body just reacts to pain and it happened so fast that he might have, because he said it was a weird the way when he got that home run that he didn't follow through like he normally does. And that it could have, he could have stopped, like, and that's when it started. And then the next day with that pitching machine being so hard, like, there's been people that have said maybe they shouldn't use that pitching machine because they are so, hard. But I mean, those big league pitchers are throwing hard. So
yeah, I mean, I can handle that excuse. It was this I slept wrong statement.
Yeah, it's but it's kind of his whole attitude about everything, and I get it that he was lied to, but he had an attitude about Boston ever since last year, so I don't know. I can't speak for what he's really feeling, if he really just was in that much pain or if he just doesn't care. I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that he even said, like, it could have been just, this one thing, or it could have led into multiple weeks, but it sounded like what he was indicating is that Cora was the one that made the final decision.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, never do that again. So
live and learn, and hopefully they did.
What do you think the Ritt? What do you think? What do you think's going on there?
Yeah.
I just think he needs a more comfy bed.
Yeah. Get you a sleep number bed.
But remember, they weren't home. He was in a hotel, so
get you some cryotherapy. That's what you need. Get you some cryotherapy, some compression therapy. Yeah.
Like me personally, I think that the Red Sox might have even seen this ahead of time, the way, Kenley is, and then his comments, and, that's why they went out and signed Hendricks. So when July comes, if the price is right and Hendricks is looking good and he's back, we may look better with a 3-headed monster of Winkowski, Martin, and Hendricks back there than Kenley Jansen.
Yeah.
So because it's even when he walked out to the bullpen in between innings, they showed it on TV today. It was just like he was kind of just nonchalant, like,
oh my God, dragging.
But it's like, is he really nonchalant, or is he like just really old? Like, that's how old people walk.
Bitch,
that's how old. I wake up in the morning. When I go fix my coffee in the morning, I'm walking just like him to the coffee pot. Just saying.
Well, yeah, but it's what? It's 4:00 here, so it was 1:00 there. Like,
he should have been warmed up. Yep.
So, but I sit there and posted, like, Jolie, please don't be Brazier 2.0.
Oh, I know.
We cannot afford.
I don't know, because
Brazier
Brazier actually had his good time. Brazier in 2018 was, like great. He just got overused. I think I definitely not a Brazier fan.
Yeah, definitely.
He was overused. So I don't. But Joel's not been overused at this point, so he doesn't have an excuse. Brazier had a reason or an excuse for that. He does not. So I think it would be like a whole new monster there.
I just don't like Joelle.
Yeah, same here.
I just don't.
He's been saying that the whole time. I always try to give a chance.
Even in spring training, I was like, I don't like Joelle. I just don't. There's nothing that I've seen from him last year. There's nothing that I saw from him. I didn't like him last year either. When he come up, I'll be like, oh, great. That one game last year, I don't even remember what game it was, but that one game last year, he walked batter after batter. He walked it was like seeing Darwinson Hernandez again. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't get this. Why is he here? I don't understand. I just did not understand it. Last year, I didn't like him. I thought, okay, maybe they conditioned him during off season, spring training, he'll be better. Watch the spring training games that he played. Was not impressed again. It was again the same thing. Even when they put him against the Rangers, which we won, but he came in, he started messing it all up again. I'm like, here we go again. Joelle's fucking it up again. And then last night when they showed that he was warming up, I turned to my husband. I said, there's no effing way. I said, we're going to lose this game in extra innings. How are they going to put this guy in? I said, we need to get as many insurance runs as we can. Got the two, so, and then they come up and I'm like, yeah, boom. It's over. It's over. Because Joelle, I'm sorry, he just does not have it. He hasn't had a save since June 2021 was the last time he's had a save. June 2021. Wow. We are 2024.
Wow.
Sorry, buddy. Yeah. He has not had a save since June of 2021. I'm telling you, this guy is not. I would rather have Bernardino, and I don't understand why we sent her. I mean, I know it has to do with the money and the opt-out and all that other crap, because I know it's a business. But
I think they just had to
But I would have rather have kept.
Yeah, Jolie. He'll probably be back up soon.
I know.
Well, he's not doing well with the Blue Sox right now, but that's probably just because he's mad.
I'm just gonna say probably because he's pissed off because he knows
it takes a little while when those guys.
He saw the game last night and he said, "Fuck, I could have done better than that shit."
I would have done better than that.
Fuck, I would have done better than that shit.
Oh my god, so many people could have.
Yeah,
that was rough. Are you guys bought in though? Bought in for 2024?
Bought in. I'm always him in the beginning.
I mean, me too. But there's a lot of people that are serious.
What I say, somebody. How many did I say? 77. I think
I don't know.
Last year. I didn't give a number this year. Last year I was one off. So
beginning of the season, clean slate. I'm all for it. My team's gonna do. I just they're my team.
Honestly, so far, even though it's just the beginning, I thought we would get swept because their pitching was so good. I thought our pitching is not good, but we did. So already, I'm like, okay, I thought that we were gonna be here.
I mean, taking a split against Seattle, who has an amazing pitching staff. Yeah. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
And I do the believe. I do the believing thing, but I'm also realistic, and I've had my heart broken many times by this team, so I'm gonna
now you can ask me this question again after the Oakland series, because if we lose to Oakland, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Did y'all see how many people? There were only 3,000 people at the game.
3,800 was the exact total. 3,800.
Did you see? It looked like empty. That's insane. That's insane.
And it's really sad because now the A's have to work with the city of Oakland to try to do an extension because Las Vegas doesn't know if they want Oakland now.
Oh Lord!
Because
now it's not going to bring money.
Because the sites change for the new stadium and everything like that. So, but on the A's series, I really hope, and I think we're going to see a lot because we played up to the Mariners level. I just hope that they don't go into Oakland and think it's going to be a walk in the park, and then all of a sudden, we lose 2 out of 3 to Oakland, because that would not be anywhere near a great look.
Right.
But we will have Houck, we will have Bayo, and we will have Pavetta. So,
wait, that's what we play next. That's what we play tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oakland, yeah.
Okay. Then we play them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, day off, and then start the Angels.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
We have a prayer of like winning this road trip, guys. I mean, honestly.
We do.
Yeah.
We really do.
We do. Like it's and I'd rather get this all over with now. I mean, I know there is complaints about, but I'm like, hey, let's rip off the Band-Aid.
Done.
Have it
We have
done.
to do it now.
Then we're,
I agree.
Plus playing over here right now, it's so cold. Like I'm glad they weren't home for right now. Like it's gonna snow on Wednesday. Like so for the Polar Park like opener Tuesday and Wednesday, it's supposed to be snowing. They might have to like the home opener, they might not have to not do it. Like because if it's too cold. And I'm like, if they were here, it would be so rough coming from Florida to freaking 30-degree weather.
Man, I used to go up to Fenway every year for my birthday, and my birthday is May 14th.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, damn, why is it still cold?
I know.
Like the first game I ever went to was a Thursday night game. First time I went up there, and it was Stephen Wright was on the mound. And it's pouring down rain. Like not pouring, but it's raining. And I'm thinking to myself, why do we have a knuckleball pitcher who relies on his grip pitching in the rain? And then like I kept thinking that, and I kept thinking, damn, it's cold here. Like because I'm soaked now. Like we lost. Oh yeah, we lost. Like it was horrible because I went to who'd we play? I want to say we played the Mariners. I think my first game, but it was just horrible. But I was freezing. Like, and then I don't stay in Boston. I always stay in Woburn. So then I got to take the subway back to the Garden to take the train, back to Woburn, and I'm sitting there soaked, freezing the entire time. I'm like, yeah, this sucks.
Yeah.
Like it would have been okay if we won.
At least it been worth it.
I took Mel's advice on where to stay, so I'll be right close.
I know. Good. Yeah, me and Mel always stay close when we've gone. Now she lives there, of course, but I'm saying when we travel.
Oh yeah, I can't walk. We always walk to the game, and
we always stay and we just walk right. Yeah.
I'm actually trying to decide: am I going to take the T or a Uber, because I don't want to drive over there. I have a big SUV, and then having to pay for parking. So plus if I drink or whatever, I don't want to have to drive back home. So I'll just on a regular basis, because I'll probably go into at least one game a week, and at least when they're in town.
Leslie, are you in Boston?
Me?
Yeah.
No,
Oh, okay.
No, she's just coming to visit.
Oh, okay.
I'm coming to visit for the opener, and then I'll be up all summer, but summer is when I spend the time there.
That's fun. Do you stay in the Cape, or when you come back?
Usually when I do, I fly into Boston, obviously fly into Logan, and then I'll spend a couple days there and then hit the Cape for most of the time, because
I've only been to the Cape one time, and it was with Jordan, because he's from the Cape, Jordan Leandry. And so I was we went to the game, and he's like, do you want to see the Cape? I'm like, yeah, let's go. So we drive to the Cape. It's night and it's cold, and we just stand there, look at the water. It's beautiful. And then the cop comes up. He's like, y'all can't be here. It's closed. Well, you probably didn't say y'all, but he's like, you have to leave. The park is closed. And Jordan and I, we're both I don't want to get in trouble with the police, whatever. So that is the only experience so far that I've had to the Cape. And that was when I came to visit the last time, because him and I gone to a game together, and then we did that. And I just think it's so funny that I've only seen the Cape at night.
You got to go during the daytime. You got to go. I mean, I wouldn't suggest 4th of July weekend, because everybody and their brother goes there then. So typically I'll fly in days early, stay for that, and then leave.
Yeah. So you're more of a Cape person than the North Shore, like all that.
I don't do the North Shore. I'm not a North Shore.
What is Manchester? You don't like that?
I mean, I like it. It's just we have friends down at the Cape, so.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's just where I spent my entire life.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I love Manchester by the sea. It's beautiful. So that's the only one I've seen. I haven't seen the Cape during the day. Now at night it was beautiful. It was cold. We're literally just talking about the game, whatever, and then I'm freezing.
Yeah, next time you go, you have to hit me up, because I have all the good places to stay.
So. Okay, yeah, definitely. I will go. I mean, it's not far. I don't know how far it is, because I live in Framingham. I don't know how far it is.
It's about 2.5 hours from Logan.
Okay, and I saw that it's not that far, on a map.
No,
but it
looks far, but it's not at all.
No, it's the drive on the map. It's not that far. Because, like, for instance, when I go to work, I work 8 miles from my house, but it takes 30 minutes to get there.
Yeah.
Like in Texas,
that long.
If you
but see, you have to understand, Leslie, we come from Texas. At 8 miles, it's 8 minutes.
8 minutes because you drive 70 miles an hour.
When I taught in another school district, which is 10 miles down my house, it literally took me 10 minutes, 10 miles, 10 minutes. I work 3 miles from my house. I get to my the new school district. I literally leave my house at 6:40 and I'm in my parking lot at 6:43. Like it takes me 3 minutes. But there's no, in Texas it's not that much traffic here. And like I have an aunt who lives in California. She works 15 miles from her house. It takes her 2 hours to go 15 miles. 2 hours. And I'm like, I don't know how you do that. I would probably die because I'm not used to that. Like,
what about you? I'm used to, like, when you have to go to work, like, is there traffic?
So I live about 9-10 miles away. It takes me 20 minutes at least.
Okay.
And that is like by the highway. So
mine's like, I got 80 by me. I got 81. So like I got bigger, highways. So it doesn't really take that long to really go anywhere, really.
Now that's like where me and Mel lived in Texas. Now, believe me, if you're like in Dallas or Houston, you're there's traffic. But I'm talking about all these
in Austin can be
all these small towns. You just go
What about you, Liz? Like, how is traffic where you are?
For me, I don't go nowhere near Atlanta, which is great because you'll be stuck in Atlanta, hot Atlanta, and you won't come out. I drive 21 miles to work, so it only takes me like 30 minutes, so it's not bad.
That's not bad. Okay, that's not bad.
It's not bad. Coming in
very, very good.
But I will be going to see. I'm going to the games over there in May when they come here to play the Braves. But I'll probably will stay like in a hotel nearby because driving back from here to Hotlanta, no, I would just kill myself. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna be back to back.
I don't want you doing that.
No. I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna stay there. So I'm excited. I don't know if Sale's gonna be pitching. I know he pitched today and he blew the game. So they lost.
Poor Sale.
Poor Sale, I know. So I don't know if he's gonna be pitching on those 2 days that I'm gonna go over there and watch and see the games.
Not to change the subject. So sorry, Liz. But for the first time, because as everybody who knows me knows how much I hate the Houston Astros. I hate them probably as much as I hate the fucking Yuckies because I live too close to Houston and their fans, their fans are assholes to me. Like they really are. Liz knows. I mean, Mel knows.
Now be best friends.
I fucking hate them. I fucking hate them. So when the schedule first came out,
let me tell you a little announcement real quick. That Astros girl is going to be on our podcast soon.
Yes, well, you told me already.
Yeah, just saying.
But, No, that's fine. I'll be nice. I know how to be civil. Awesome. I know how to be civil. I'm a grown woman. I know. But but when the schedules first come out, right? So I look at everybody's schedule in our division. Okay, we're starting off with the Mariners. Look off. The Yuckies start off right away with the Astros. Motherfucker, I've got to go for the Astros. I mean, I have to, right? Because I need the Yuckies to lose. So one freaking time, I decide, okay, I'm going to go for the Astros. They get fucking swept.
That's
not one game at Minute Maid Park. They couldn't win one damn game at Minute Maid Park. I'm like, are you?
The Yankees must. It's Juan Soto.
But the Astros been struggling at home. They struggled at home last year too. Most of their losses were at home. They cannot win at home. They can win on the road, but they can't win at home.
Mm-hmm. So weird.
Well, Dusty Baker's not there anymore. A lot of people are saying that because
he was there last year and they still couldn't win at home.
Yeah.
They destroyed the Rangers in Texas and then they couldn't win. They couldn't win at home. All their losses last year, the majority of them came at home, which is fine with me because I love seeing their fans get pissed off and sad because their fans are assholes. So.
Not all of them are.
Not all of them. Not Liz and not the Astros girl that's coming Earl, but the other ones. I'm sorry. I'm not an Astros fan. They've thrown beer at me. They've thrown popcorn at me. They've called me. I'm not.
They were my number 2 team until after 2017, and it did change. There was the dynamic changed. The way that they think and the way they treat people that come in. When I went there in like 2008, one time, I remember somebody like the Red Sox were playing them and they were like, oh, we're going to get our asses kicked. Well, then after that, after 2017, it was completely different. You come in with the Red Sox jersey, they were not as nice. And like I've said, and you know, Christina's talked about the racist stuff. They said I was sitting next to a Puerto Rican family, and this one woman bullied them the whole time. They were Red Sox, you know, and they would hold up their Puerto Rican flag for like Kike and Cora, like, and they would be like, "Go Boston." They had accents, and the wife didn't speak English. Her and I ended up finding out we lived 10 minutes from each other, became friends. And but at that time, that lady like literally stood up in slow motion, stuck her tongue out at us, like. And I'm telling you, I really think it was because it was like I feel like she was like being racist. I mean, and I don't think that everything is racism, but there was no reason for her to hate them so much. Like there were other Red Sox people cheering. Why was she only bullying this family? So it was sad. But the lady, we just got louder. We literally, like, it would be like a strike that was really just a foul. Like with the first one, like it would be like, yeah, woo, woo, like, and she'd be like, it's just a foul. It's a foul. And we're like, woo.
Oh my God, being a hater. I was there in 2019 with my Red Sox jersey, and I was at Mookie because, you know, I love Mookie. But everybody was nice around there because we were sitting right there, and there was a bunch of Astros fans around me, and everybody was really nice. And I like Minute Maid Park. I think it's a really nice park. So
it is a nice park. I think we've just had like some bad.
The park is nice. It is a nice park.
Just
not bad.
One there. Christina and I ended up on ESPN the first time we met on like over there together. Like that was great. That was the first time we met. We end up on ESPN. That just fuses some people together. Like I'm getting texts like, I just saw you on ESPN. I just saw you. And then Alex Cora talked about us in his interview afterwards. He was like, these fans that were over here were crazy. They were, going. And we're like, yep. Because we have this little group that sits in that same section, and it's the same people that went this past season, and we have fun. Like we're gonna be loud. Now, when I go with someone else besides Christina, it is not the same experience going to a game with someone else.
Well, hello. Christina has so much passion.
Obviously.
She does, and she's dancing and she's singing, I think I'll go to Boston.
I'm gonna miss that. JT. I loved him.
I know.
That's what we could have used in a clutch situation this weekend.
Yeah.
Yes. He was too busy hitting home runs for the Blue Jays today. So
I know, but he was one that could have,
That's terrible.
He was our clutch. He was Mr. Clutch. JT was Mr. Clutch. Let's be real.
Yeah.
I always, honestly, like that game, the game 2, when it was 1-0, you need a pinch hitter. Like finally somebody got on base, like in the 8th inning when we needed something to happen. If we would stop JT, that would have been my guy right there. Like JT comes in a pinch hit, and I would have had all the confidence in the world. And then the same, yesterday, I mean, like JT was our clutch guy. He was. I loved him.
Yeah, I don't know if yesterday, once what's his face walked on the mound, I would have felt any better about this. I mean, we could have had like.
Oh God, no.
Yeah. No.
Joelle, I'm telling you, he just doesn't have it.
Leslie was over Joelle yesterday, and I was too. Trust me, because even today, when I saw him warming up, I was like this. Wait, what the fuck is going on?
Oh yeah, we get the text. We have our group text, and she's like, "What is it, Joelle doing?"
I was like, please don't tell me. But I'm glad it was only like what, like one. And
at least they took him out.
He got 2 batters. He got 2 outs. He got him out.
It was because they probably because of the way they bat it,
left-handed batters.
Yeah, yeah. That had to have been why, but still, yeah. Hey, that I keep forgetting his name. Isaiah. What's his name? Isaiah. Gosh, that Campbell. I like him.
Oh, he pitches very well.
I like him.
I like him a lot.
Just throw. It's just like, whoop. Like so. I'm like.
Doesn't Weiser though? When you see him, his face kind of reminds you of Schreiber.
Yeah, Schreiber. No, he moves like Schreiber. He doesn't throw like him. But if
doesn't throw like him. But doesn't he remind you of him?
He does, and the way he moves. It's like not when he throws, but his setup, like it is Schreiber. Now I'm just waiting for him to go. And then
I
had to do a double take on that. I was like,
when I see him just warming up in the dugout in the bullpen.
If you really look at him, he does kind of look like
Oh,
Brazier.
wow.
Yeah,
look at his face
when he's warming up. When he's warming up in the bullpen,
like the Ritt.
Yeah,
he does. Like he kind of looks
a little bit more Cabello.
Yeah. And they first came on, like before.
Sorry, Ritt, he just has a little bit more.
When we were backstage, I was all like fixing my hair, and then the Ritt's like fixing his hair. He had some wild hairs going on.
But when I saw him warming up in the bullpen, I thought he kind of does. He just kind of reminds me.
He gives off Schreiber vibes.
Schreiber vibes. Yeah,
that's good. He's better than Schreiber, I think.
Yeah, but
I mean, we'll see. I mean, time will tell.
Not a bad thing.
So far, I know it's only the beginning. It's hard.
I know it's the fourth game, but man,
yeah,
I'm bothering so deep.
It could be worse. It could be worse.
It could be worse.
We could be the Astros and be 0-4.
We could be the team last year. Like
I'm just saying, or we could be. We could be worse. We could be the Astros and be 0-4. I'm just saying.
The 2023 Red Sox did have an appearance last night.
Oh, they did.
Briefly.
Oh,
yes, briefly.
For sure.
Yeah.
Let's exercise that demon. Like,
Yeah. Somebody go stage Fenway, please, before the
power of Christ compels you. Get out of here. That's
somebody just get Joelle out of my team. Can you please just get Joelle out of my team?
I agree. See, somebody did that meme.
Like Liz said, send the mofo to the moon.
I'm telling you.
Liz checked me like, send the mofo to the moon.
I
was like, if I ever see him on the mound again.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was so adamant about this. Yeah.
And then he comes out today and I'm like,
you just beeped out the effort. You're like
I know. I don't want to. Yeah.
It was so great.
I'm
like, she comes with her own sensor.
I do. Yeah. I worked with my old CEO. He said once in a meeting, like, "Oh shoot," and then he said, "I'm sorry for swearing." And so from then on, we knew how to censor ourselves. Like,
yeah.
Okay. So shoot's a bad word now, and
yeah, love it.
Like, I couldn't work there.
Like working in a hospital. So like we're going.
Man, up here in the Boston area, everybody cusses. Yeah. It's just a thing.
And I do.
Came up here, like when I was younger, came up here. And I heard old ladies like, gotta go pick up my fucking prescription. I'm like, geez, okay. Okay, Granny.
It's a good thing I don't cuss.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You're like, we're literally going to have a shirt that says, fuck yeah.
Like an angel sitting over there in her bunny ears.
We do have a new, I have the podcast.
I am proud to say though, I have taught for many years and I've never cussed at school. It has never even slipped out once, which my husband and my kids cannot even believe that because I do cuss like a sailor. You all know that. And they say, and Mom, it's never slipped out at school in front of the kids. Never, ever, ever, ever. But the way I am, teacher me is a whole different than just Christina me. I truly is. That's like two split. And so I'm a good teacher. I promise I've never, ever, ever said a bad word in front of my kids or at school or anything. Honest to God, I really haven't. But I get home.
Have her watching
right.
Oh, yeah.
But as soon as I walk in the door, my husband goes, "So how was work? You want to know how the fuck it went?" No, I'm just kidding. Beep, 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 beep. These damn little beep, beep, beep. No, I'm just kidding.
That's like literally someone will text you, "How was your day?" And you just start F.
Yeah, just F bombs, F bombs the whole way. Yeah.
I still remember Christina when we were all on Willie's podcast, and I looked at you. I was like, I don't know if you're gonna make it.
Oh no! Did you see? We were recently on his podcast, and she starts out the thing. We didn't know he was recording. He's just like, "I just need a shot of tequila." He's like,
"No, I can't wait to have a tequila shot." And he's like, "Shh."
It was the first thing. It's how the episode started, and it was hilarious. I'm like, oh no. I love it. Liz we're on the inspirational, like the women, like
exactly
women's month when it's inspirational, and she was like,
and he told us right before, no cursing at all.
I'm a bad bitch.
I'm like,
she said, I'm a bad bitch.
I'm like, never mind. Oh my God,
that was fun though, right? You guys had fun on that one. I had a good time on.
Yes, it was. Oh, we were crying. We were. Yeah.
Mine was mine brought up so many emotions. He asked me to do another one, and I said, I can't right now. I let out way too much.
This is my second one. I did one last year. Yeah, I did one last year and I cried on that one. This one, cried again. It's amazing. And I'm not one to want to have like an emotion, I don't like mushy things. That's just not how I am. But it really did bring us all together and it was like a bonding thing. And I was like, oh, now I see why people do these things. And it was a beautiful thing, but I'm always not
way too much
ready for it.
Yeah, it's emotionally draining afterwards.
And Willie is amazing at steering those things and doing that he is gifted in that area. So
he really is. I mean, and he said, you know, I mean, it was my own thing because like I kind of felt like he wanted me to say something, so then I said it, and he was just like stunned there for a second. He's like, I didn't know you were going to go there.
Oh wow!
I'm thinking, damn, I really should have not then, because I thought that's what he wanted me to do. Like I could just be stuck and not say a thing. But yeah, no, it was really. I mean, I was.
Yeah, it's definitely
like,
so.
I literally had to quit talking.
Watch him and subscribe. So okay, we're gonna wrap up. The Ritt, tell everyone how to find you and all that good stuff, and about your shirts and all that stuff.
Head on over to, you can find us on at BSEN _617 is our YouTube channel. The Pesky Podcast is also on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, so you guys check us out. Our shirts are, oh my goodness. Quick second.
We have some really good ones.
Yeah, really definitely.
My favorite juice.
The what one?
Juice one for the Celtics.
Oh yeah. See, I'm not a Celtic, so I don't. Yeah, I mean, I am. I am. I will. I love the games. Love it.
Yeah,
it's
you just missed out on the bet.
617.square.site. Right now, all of our baseball stuff, Red Sox stuff, 50% off on the entire order. Also, no Siri, I'm not talking to you. I look down and the Siri thing's like flashing. I'm like, no, I'm not talking to you. And we just went and dropped it. I put out there on Twitter the Sedane Field with him diving for the ball.
Love it.
Oh, love it. I'll have to go check it out.
On the back, it says the Human Highlight Reel 2024.
Oh, love that.
Love it.
Because he just 4 games, so many triple. Him diving on the catch. So
he's the fire for the team. He's the fuel to say he's gonna ignite.
And he's 23, guys.
That's crazy.
He's 23.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, young.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. So go like, subscribe, follow all the things. And Leslie, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter. Sorry, it's going to be Twitter forever.
Twitter? No, that we call
That's
it Twitter.
All we call it Twitter.
I will never not call it Twitter. Just saying.
It's Twitter.
Cape Cod _girly. You can find me on Facebook and Insta at Leslie Nicole 617. So check me out there. Definitely, we got the Pesky Party Hour has a handle as well. It's Pesky Party Hour on Twitter. So
and check us out. We're live on Sundays. Is that when it?
It's just intermittent, really. I mean, it kind of just depends on when I want to go live. So I try to give for Ritt some notice.
Yeah, well, we start doing 2 a weeks. We went Saturday this time because of being Easter. So usually it's Wednesdays and Sundays, usually 8 o'clock.
Okay, yeah. Awesome. We haven't done a live thing yet. I'm kind of scared to go live because we say some crazy stuff on here, and I haven't had to edit anything yet. Last week, Christina was really happy.
Oh my! I was drunk. That was opening day. I was drunk.
Like, that was a
few days ago. You're not now?
No. Haven't drank at all today. This is just me.
Christina,
wait.
You get what you get. Really, she's not that much different, except she's a little louder.
Talks even faster and louder.
I was gonna say Tyler O'Neill hit a home run, and so did Baby Juan Soto. You gonna take a shot?
No, that's on opening day. We do that.
Oh, the opening day.
I thought it.
No, see, my tradition. No, that's 162 games, buddy. My tradition has always been, and then I just brought Mel and Liz into this. But since I've been drinking, my tradition is on opening day. If we hit a home run, I take home run shots for opening day, and then when we make the playoffs, I take home run shots throughout the whole playoffs. So like that one year, not last year, but the year before. Or 2 years when we made the playoffs, and that first playoff game, we had 5 home runs. It was 5 tequila shots.
Ooh.
But
Well,
yeah, but it goes through the whole playoff. So opening, but last year
I was around her, so we did home run shots all the time.
we did them, a
We
lot
did more than we
last
were
year.
supposed
I was gonna
to.
say, I remember you guys doing home run shots
Because
during
she
the
stayed
year.
with me all
Actually,
opening.
I have a
She
shirt.
stayed with me opening weekend. And so I said, since you're here with me opening weekend, we'll do home run shots all opening weekend, not just opening day.
Wait,
so
wait.
did.
Somebody's birthday's coming up because I remember.
Christina's is gonna be yeah. Did you send us money? You got us some Casamigos tequila.
Yes, gotta get
you
to Casamigos.
did. Thank you for that. That was so yeah. So we made a shirt like for the podcast. And so it's bonfire.com/Sox Addict. It's not it's different than my SoxAddicts.com one because this one's for money for the podcast. Like it's completely separate. But we did make one that says home run shots. So if anybody wants to buy one, and we also have one that says 162 girl. I'm just playing around. These are not going to be like ones I'll keep all the time. It's just for fun, and it's just to try to make some money. So if I need new equipment or to pay for whatever, like it'll be for that. So that's so we know where to find.
Yes. But can I ask one quick question? I just want to ask of both of our guests. Okay, the Ritt. This series coming up with Oakland. What are your thoughts? What are your takes? I want to know what you think about this coming up series.
Okay, over on the Pesky podcast, we switched things up. We still do the MVP of the series, but then with George, it was a running gag for a while. But now our Cy Young award is switched to the Totally Nasty award. So
love it.
I'm gonna say we're gonna go 2-1. Our series MVP, I picked Tyler O'Neill for this one, and everybody laughed at me. So I'm gonna say Rafaela will be the series MVP, and the person will get the Cy Young / Totally Nasty award. I'm going to be picking Pavetta yet again.
Awesome.
Nice.
Leslie, what are your thoughts on this series coming up?
I'm going to go bold. I'm going to say we sweep them because it's the A's.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going all in. I'm like all in on this now, and it's ridiculous.
Now we're taking shots.
Welcome to the
Why not? Like just jump in.
But
like,
I'm going to pick Tyler O'Neill. I think he's the MVP for sure. Like what is happening? It was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Awesome. Yeah, he's ridiculous. Like, and I wasn't sure how all that was.
I wasn't sure at first, but whoo,
yeah, he's very awesome. Because somebody that big, you don't think can be that athletic. Like him doing that whole barrel roll thing he did the other day. Like,
that was so fun.
I was like, flips in the outfield. What's happening right now?
I'm like,
oh God, he's
a body that big, like. How does he do that? Like usually him and Duran both are surprising in their build that they are like agile, they're, so.
Well, we sit there and dub them the Super Smash Brothers.
Oh,
awesome.
That's great.
Love it.
That is awesome. So what do y'all think, ladies, for this series?
I'm going for a sweep. I
am too. Yeah. I'm going for a sweep.
I'm not going to say sweep only because the only one time I ever said sweep.
Don't you dare.
Remember who was it?
I remember.
The Cincinnati Reds.
The Reds.
I'll never forget it.
So I won't say sweep. I won't. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not going to do it. I'll say 2-1.
That's fine. I'll take that, Misty.
Yeah. So anyway, alrighty. Well, if you want to check out our shirts, SoxAddicts.com. We have a Wake one about to come out. And then if you want to support the podcast, you can always get one from that other site too. The link, Christina shared it. I probably shared it. If you want, and just follow us, subscribe, like all those fun things. And thanks so much for being on here.
Yes, we appreciate it so much.
Thank you.
Definitely need to do it more often. And thank you so much, the Ritt, for every time you've given, had me on. You always make me feel honored.
I say, like we sit there and said, without you being on, I don't think we would have. Our trajectory would have launched as quickly as it did.
I appreciate that. That's an honor for me to be part of that. So I love that. Alrighty. Well, we are going to end this thing. I never know how to end it. I just always end it. I'm like, you know.
And so I yell, "Go Sox!"
Go Sox!
I yell that every time, and it's just like, I'm not ending it. I'm still trying to end it.
Yeah, I was like, because something popped up, and I'm like, I can't reach the end recording. We haven't had a technical difficulty in a while. Like, so
That's good.
knock on wood.
I just knocked on wood for you.
And thank you, dear. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Well, thank you for being here, and go
Sox.
Yeah.
Go Sox.